Hi everyone, I'm Danielle with Trinity Readings. This is going to be for the sign of Aquarius, and this is just going to be a really quick eclipse new moon message for you. So we're just going to check in on what energy to expect during this new moon eclipse period, which does last at least 2 weeks. The energy will be pretty intense for at least 2 weeks, so just keep that in mind. We're just going to see what to expect, any guidance for you, and all that fun stuff. So keep in mind, these are general readings, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If you would like a more personal reading, you can get all of that information on how to book one in the description box. So, Aquarius, what can you expect during this time? That is not supposed to be there. The World card. So I feel like you're closing out a lot of major cycles. For some of you, I feel like you're expanding your connections with people. Almost like networking, but like broadening your connections with other people, if that makes sense. Connecting to people that are going to be important and beneficial in your own personal expansion and growth. I also feel for some of you, you're moving away from relationships with people that are more like competitive or where there's like jealousy, and you're connecting more to people that again like encourage like growth and support. So what is the energy coming toward you during this time? The Hierophant. I feel like for some of you, like your belief systems are being challenged, or like you're needing to ground down in your values, or really commit yourself to like you're like, this is bringing you total commitment, and not necessarily just to a person, but it's like you're being guided to like fully commit to your values, to your goals, to your relationships, and to your belief systems. There's something about your belief systems that are being challenged. Some of you are being guided to kind of teach what you know, especially in terms of your knowledge, like within the spiritual world, or your religious beliefs, or something of that nature. Like you're becoming a teacher of some sort, or you're helping to guide others. I feel like you're leading by example during this time period too. Like, commit yourself to what's important to you and let the right people flow to you. For some of you, it's like, I feel like you're being left with no other option but to really connect to your spiritual path, your spiritual purpose, connect to faith, connect to your guides. You're being left with no other option but to commit to what's important to you. Some of you like are having to, some of you are like helping to guide people who have lost their way. Like you're guiding, some of you are healers. Some of you are really helping people to connect to their own spiritual path. And like something about this eclipse is kind of like thrusting you into that role. And it's almost like the path to get what you want is by teaching others what you know. And I don't necessarily feel it's in terms of like traditional knowledge, but more the knowledge that you've gained from your own personal growth, your spiritual knowledge, your the knowledge that you know because of your own belief systems. If you're a reader, if you're a healer, it's like the path to get what you want is by committing yourself to sharing your wisdom and helping teach other people. You might find that there's like a lot coming against you right now, like you're facing a lot of resistance to your own personal goals, or to the things that you want. But it's almost like, as silly as it sounds, it's almost like this is the agreement that you made in your soul contract that I'm going to help like so many people first. It's like you're needing to, you're facing resistance because you're needing to fully commit yourself to your own spiritual beliefs, religious beliefs, or commit yourself to what is important to you. And in that process, you are helping other people. I also feel like if you're feeling like you're just facing a lot of resistance and not getting a lot of support, continue to commit yourself to your goals. Move away from the things that are draining you, the people that are draining you, and your guides are going to give you the support that you need. Yeah, it's like, you know what? This is also a kind of message that some people, especially if you have Scorpio placements in your chart, and if you're a healer, you are going to connect to relationships in your life that are not that great, that end up being lessons that you end up like having to heal from. You're healing other people in that process. Like, it's like you have to go through a few bad seeds to get to the person that's really meant for you. But those bad seeds were just as beneficial as this person. Like, it's part of the process, if that makes sense. Yeah, High Priestess, you're being called to step into your higher wisdom, your subconscious wisdom, and speak that to other people and teach that to other people through your transition process. This is helping you through your own personal growth and to your own expansion. Yeah, it's like resist doing what's comfortable right now. Because trying to do what's comfortable might keep you more restricted than you already feel. I also feel like it is important in your connections with other people, if you have a lot of connections to people that are more ego-based, or that you feel are holding you back from your own intuition, your own spiritual beliefs, or personal beliefs. Like, I feel like it's important to disconnect from those. I also feel for some of you, you're being shown in your relationships that like maybe some of you have a connection to somebody that's resisting commitment. And I feel like you need to buckle down. And if that's what's important to you, say, I'm not accepting anything else. I'm not going to keep fighting to get what I want from you. And it's like, by doing that shift, you're going to see a more positive change in that. Yeah, it's like your path to your soulmate relationship involves taking ownership of your purpose, of your passion, of your own spiritual growth. And protect that, yeah. Get out of the energy of waiting. And again, even though things seem very stagnant, the more you stay in alignment with your path and your purpose, you're going to get where you need to get. But I feel like it's like a process. Like there's some lessons that are needing to be learned, or you're needing to teach people or something of that nature. And so trust in the process of this, but stay firm and stay committed to what your values are, what your belief systems are, especially when it comes to your own like relationship as a healer or your own connection to spirit. All right. Love you guys. Have a good week. Bye-bye.